students. I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome to Social Science class. Today we will be discussing the chapter Our Rights and Duties. Under this chapter we will be discussing about the Constitution of India, principles of democracy, fundamental rights and fundamental duties, lastly directive principles. Student, just imagine how your lives would be if you are not allowed to play in the park or if you are not allowed to study. It would be miserable, right? Yes. So, each citizen in the country has the right to education and has the right to freedom to play inside the park, and no one can take our rights which is being provided by the Constitution. Now let's get into the chapter Our Rights and Duties. Firstly, we will learn about the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India is a set of rules according to which the government governs the country. It is a written document. The Constitution of India came into effect on January 26, 1950. It is a responsibility of the citizens of the country to abide and respect the Constitution of their country. Constitution of India is based on the principles of democracy, socialism, secularism and republic. Now we will discuss about the principles of democracy. Our Constitution states that India is sovereign, democratic, socialist, secular and republic. Sovereign means that no other country can interfere in matters and decisions taken by India. India is a self-governing country. Democracy means that the people are free to elect their representative. In general, democracy is of the people, by the people and for the people. Socialism. Socialism means that the people of the country are treated equally without any differences or discrimination of caste, color or religion. Secularism. Secularism means that people of the country have the freedom to follow and practice any religion. Republic. India is republic because the ultimate power lands in the citizens. Thus, these are the principles of democracy. Now we will look into the fundamental rights. Before that, let me give you a scenario. You have to imagine, for example, when you are going out and you see that the small child around the age of 8 or 9 working in a construction site or doing some labor work, what will you do as a responsible citizen? Just think for a moment, children. Okay. So students, I gave you this scenario because now we are going to study about the fundamental rights of India. The Constitution of India has provided basic rights to the citizens of the country, which are known as the fundamental rights. There are 6 fundamental rights in our Constitution. They are as follows: right to equality, right to freedom, right to freedom of religion, right against exploitation, cultural and educational rights, and right to constitutional remedies, wherein we have discussed all these 6 fundamental rights in detail in our online class. Now let us discuss about fundamental duties. What is a duty? A duty is something that someone is expected or required to do. Parents, for example, have a duty to take care of their children, and you have the duty towards your parents. A teacher has a duty to educate students, so on and so forth. Fundamental duties are the duties that every citizen is expected to perform sincerely, and some of the fundamental duties are as follows. We must follow the rules laid down in the Constitution. We must respect our national anthem and our national symbols. We must not engage in violence. We must protect monuments and public property. We must defend our country when in danger. We must protect our natural environment. We should preserve the rich heritage of our culture. Therefore, these are some of the fundamental duties that all the citizens of the country must adhere to. So, as an activity, I want you to draw and color the national flag of India. Okay, now let us discuss about directive principles. Directive principles of the Indian constitutions are the guidelines to be followed by the government while framing policies. Some of the principles are: people should have better living conditions, all children should get free education up to the age of 14, people should get equal wages for equal work, government should provide work to all men and women. So, these are some of the directive principles. So, as an activity, I want you all to draw a tabular column and differentiate between fundamental rights and fundamental duties. Therefore, in today's class, we have learnt the chapter Our Rights and Duties. Under this chapter, we have learnt about the Constitution of India, principles of democracy, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, and directive principles. I hope all of you will do the activity, and that's it for today. Have a great day. Thank you.